Hello everyone, this is the Nth Apple, and today we're going to take a look at Hubris Comics, which could be located just directly opposite of the man playing hula hoop, or if you want to get more technical, southwest of the Citadel. And also there is to the left here a subway tunnel from Falls Church, but of course I'm not going to go through that because it's a separate area and it would take too long. Also, I know I haven't did it for other videos, but here's some loot that you probably want to be aware of inside the reservation shelter. Dean's Electronics, which depending on your perks will increase your electronics by 1 or 2. Also, there's a lot of super mutant masters and brutes in there, so don't go there. You're gonna have a bad time. They fuck you up. Well, without further ado, let's go in here and take a little look at Hubris Comics. First of all, you get in, the place looks like shit. There's blood on the walls. To the left is a barricade, to the right the utility tunnels, but what interests us right now is the terminal, which has a couple of very interesting articles. The air conditioning, yeah! But more importantly, the reschedule, which shows the first clues to the propaganda they were printing. The red terror. So first of all, letter to the editor. This actually shades light on something from Canterbury Commons. It's first just somebody bitching about a comic, a fan, crazy person, but the antagonist, Antagoniser. If you remember, that's one of the people fighting the Mechanist in Canterbury Commons. So apparently she got access to the books, the comics, and she based her whole idea and villain on that. Now, of course, I have no idea why she has the power to control ants, but, you know, whatever, fuck me, right? So, yep, that's a little bit of tidbit knowledge, a bit of crossing over the Fallout universe there. There's also a utility tunnel entrance, but I don't see why you use it. It's full of ghouls and reavers, and that's just too much trouble. You can just go through the front door. Much, much easier. Next thing you're going to see is to the left, okay, you're going to get these barricades, which has a rigged shotgun and a cradle. You can consider there's some type of sane, well, not sane, intelligent individual. He's not very sane if he's putting bombs in baby carriages and trying to kill you, most presumably. And it probably wasn't the ghouls, because, you know, they're kind of mentally damaged right now. Yeah. Afterwards, you're going to see one of the most interesting things on the computers in anywhere in Fallout. It's a game. It's a text adventure for Grognak the Barbarian. It's found just in Hubris Comics. I can't go through it all, obviously, because it's pretty big and I don't have the time. You should take a look at it. Very interesting. One of the only times I've seen, like, the Fallout universe coalesce with ours in terms of the roundabout time period this is set in. This is set like the night. Well, basically everything's set technically the 1950s-esque with the whole Cold War vibe going on. Only game, because everything else to the computers in the Fallout universe is very primitive. The UI systems, the motherboards, everything. So I think it's a very interesting little crossover between the two universes. Next you're going to see is the publishing area. This place is filled with ghouls, okay. Aggro them and bring them out one at a time, or else you're going to have glowing ones, you're going to have feral ghouls, you're going to have ravers up your arse. And, you know, all of them together is just not a good combination. You will die very, very quickly. After that, you're going to get to one of the only areas which has a lot of pitching machines in the game. They don't do a lot of damage, and, you know, it's kind of weird why they thought they would kill the ghouls, and I can't work it for some reason. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. And the room next to it, you're going to get a door which will lead you down to Hubris Comics printing. Also, this is on the other side of that barricade. So yeah, presumably getting closer to the individual. And in here, shit hits the fan. You're getting here, shit's blowing up. People are getting shot. You're getting shot at. Okay, there's 2 Mark V turrets, and then Mad Johnny West carrying a minigun. And there's also glowing ones and feral ghoul reavers. Just leave them. Let the Kurtz and Met West take care of the ghouls. After that, you can get a computer which will turn on the printers, as you can see by the smoke, or you can turn them off. The smoke will cloud West's and the turret's view of you. You can use it for cover, but, you know, because of all the mines and the ghouls, you may as well just kill him first and then blow up the printers. Because, you know, fuck it, no one's going to find out. Then you're going to find the terminal, which will see the other interesting letter in the game. This will actually be, it'll show a joint business venture between Vault-Tec and Hubris Comics Publishing, about making Vault Boy the hero, fighting the Red Menace. And, you know, back during the Cold War, the Red Menace was the communists. This time it was Russia. This time it's the Chinese. So it's throwing it around a bit, but it's really reminiscent of all the propaganda that was printed back then from a lot of comic industries. You know, like, I'm pretty sure DC did Superman. There's a couple of other ones as well. About the whole superheroes fighting these evil people, the communists. Then when you actually get into the place where Johnny West is, his minigun's in shit condition, so you probably got a better one at this point. He's got drugs on him, he's got a toy car and a teddy bear, which is kind of creepy. And you can also get a Grognak the Barbarian comic beside the computer terminal that doesn't actually control the turrets, weirdly enough. At least it didn't work for me, it didn't turn them off. And some stim packs, and some guns and bullets. So that's Hubris Comics. It's really showing just how deeply integrated Vault-Tec was with everywhere. They were even printing propaganda of Vault Boy being the hero. Only one of the most interesting things on a computer you can find in the DC wasteland here in Hubris Comics. And also it's kind of creepy the amount of propaganda they seem to print, but I suppose during wartime that's normal. Whether the government or just Vault-Tec wanted to do it, you don't really know. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, favourite and subscribe if you did. Leave comments below for suggestions for future episodes. I am the Nth Apple, and as always, an nth the day will keep your boredom at bay. And goodbye.